All right, so this is day 15 of the Lifetime Meditation Burn. I'm thinking about my routine, meditation, Osho. I was listening to an Osho lecture. And yeah, there's this principle in the burn meditation which I often forget, or there's this part of the process which is sort of critical, which is the pressure cooker. So if you do any of these awareness intensives like primal therapy or Who Is In or Satori or Path of Love or any sort of tantra group or something like this, then there's an element of the pressure cooker. There's this thing of bringing something to you which you have to confront, which you have to face. And this is partly because of the areas of life that you're going into, and also part of the thing of just the structure, right? So I won't say which process it is, but I remember a particular process where every morning you would go into the group room and you would have the session time in your group where each person had to speak for upwards of 3 minutes to 7 minutes or less. And then it would be into the active meditation straight after that. So this thing of having a few minutes, and in those few minutes, that's really the critical thing. That's the moment where you have to dig in and express what is happening for you. You have to put words to your interior world. And because it's only a few minutes, it's the pressure cooker, right? It's the pressure. It's like now, do it. You have to bring it. And this is such an important thing because so often we fluff about, so often we put it off, so often we go around, beat about the bush. We don't actually say, okay, let's get to the point. Like, what is the point? So if we were to sit you down and say, okay, you've got 3 minutes. That's all you've got, 3 minutes only. And you have to express exactly what you feel and everything that's happening for you. The most important thing. You'll see that there's, first of all, a skill in that, right? It's tricky and you can't quite work it out. And second of all, once you've got some practice, there's a strength to it, right? There's like a lighting of the fuse. And the advantage of doing this in a group is that, you sort of go around the group and each person does their sharing, does their expression. And as it happens, it gets deeper and deeper because you're sort of sitting there thinking, oh, what am I going to say? What's happening for me? And then someone says something that's really intimate and really heavy. And it's like, whoa, you're dealing with that? This is what's happening for you? And then it's like, well, okay, what you were going to say seems like pointless. Yeah, there's nothing to it. It's like, why would you talk about something so frivolous when something much deeper is happening? So for me to sort of continue in the spirit of this lifetime burn meditation and documenting my journey and my process on this day 15, I would say that what's happening for me is trying to get back onto my routine, trying to meditate at least a little bit each day, trying to remember what it means for me to bring the burn to my moment-to-moment experience throughout the day. And there's lots of problems that I'm facing, so I'm financially destitute still. It's quite bad. It's about as bad as it can get. I mean, well, I guess zero is not the worst it can be when it comes to finance. You can always be in debt. But there's also my diet and my habit of drinking coffee, which is very much affecting me, so I feel the chemical within me, the way that I speak, the way that I talk, and also this talking on this camera like this is part of my mind mix. Like there's something that is a feedback mechanism of talking into the camera, connecting with people on the internet, speaking in the digital sphere, trying to get into the digital sphere. And that sort of feeding back into what I think and what I feel and how I go about my day. So, yeah, and this thing of the pressure cooker, to sort of really hit home this point, it's like when you look at the different parts of yourself, and another big thing that sort of comes up, I mean, not to chop and change too much, but another big thing that's happening for me now is this thing of being in a city and losing myself. And this occurs because in the burn meditation, things dissolve and things appear to be illusory, and I am discovering these things that are like, well, that's not me. And then there's the old me, or the real me. There's the me that knows what it's like to touch my essence, to be in connection with my essence. And I'm feeling like, I've lost that. It's so sneaky how living in the city takes you away from yourself through distraction. I don't know quite what the word is, but it's like these little things just stimulate you, and it's a kind of experience that makes you forget something deeper. It makes you forget, like, that's not me being in touch with myself. It's so hard to sort of say this. Like, what am I trying to say? It's like all of the little experiences throughout the day add up to something that you think, I've had my day, when really you haven't had them. It's that they have been given to you, or they've come to you, and that's not the real you. The real you is sort of this internal experience, this real experience. And yeah, I'm feeling right now that it's not coming out clearly. I'm feeling like this is not what I want to express. I'm feeling like this is not the right idea, which is probably ironic, because that's exactly the effect that living in a city and not living with yourself has. Yeah, it's this ability to express your personal truth that gets lost. And really, it's wild. It's absolutely wild to live in a city and to be in touch with yourself, truly, deeply. To be in touch with silence, to be able to sense your heart. Just imagine what that's like feeling the love, feeling the heart while in traffic and some guy's yelling at you out his car window. Feeling the love and hearing silence while there's noise, while there's the stimulation of coffee and billboards and screens, and there's pollution and there's noise and just the chaos of the city. Imagine the silence, the peace, the groundedness, the sensitivity to who you really are. Imagine having that all while paying bills, while doing a routine, while writing on your calendar, while picking up the phone for a phone call, while checking your bank balance. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Now, the reason I continue this is because I am dedicated to contending with this city. This city that I am in, I love, and I am the one that has chosen it, yes? And of course, there's many great things about it. There's many opportunities that are coming. And there's so many thoughts that I want to share. There's so many ideas that I want to get out, and they seem to be escaping me. They seem to be not quite where I want to be. So anyway, that's a little bit about where I'm at. I know this is just a mess, right? This is just so chaotic. This is such a mess, and I'm sorry about that. And I will be getting back on track when I can, but this at least is where I'm at for today, day 15 of the Lifetime Meditation Burn. You can join me, join the community, join anytime. It's free to join. I'm looking for other courageous people who are dedicated to meditation. So I have the online mini course, and I'll be back again very soon.